water chingu. It's Zaya A to Z. I know it's been a long time. I think it's been a month. And the last time I talked to you, I talked about bleaching my eyebrows, which I did. They are not fresh. I did it 2 times. I really liked it. It was great. I love it. But yeah, I'm gonna let them go back to their natural state. You may wonder why do I have a Barbie phone case in front of me. I had this phone case on my phone, but the mic couldn't work with it, so I just took it as a stand-in for my wand and put the little mic on it. Maybe you remember or maybe not, but in the last video in my high school chit chat, I was talking about a bread that my dad gave to me when we had like a lunch thing with our mathematics professor. Me that she would bake me some traditional Moroccan bread. I don't know if I can say it's a bread. I mean, it's called arum legunso, and it's called arum legunso, which literally translates to the bread from the inside, because inside of the bread there's a filling, like there's the poivron. Yes, I don't know the English word for it. And yeah, I was talking about arum legunso. I made a rubbish definition like on the spot. I'm gonna read what I found on the internet so you might understand it better. Disclaimer, this is not a cooking channel. Let me read what I found yesterday. If I can find it, because I'm sure it was here. Well, it's not here, but I remember what it said. Basically, it's a bread made by the amazigh, so I talked about it last video. It's native North African people. It's a bread, and basically arum is bread. Just to be sure, I'm going to repeat it. Arum means bread. Mine, arum legunso, is basically that bread with something inside it. Okay, you got me. And I'm gonna cook it because there's many dishes, Moroccan dishes, that I should know how to do at my age. I guess that I don't, because I do not cook a lot, and the only thing that I cook is really easy, you know? And I was like, I'm gonna challenge myself, but I'm challenging myself while my mom is not here. So I can't even, I asked her, but it would have been better if she was here to help me a little bit, but no, I waited until she went to Morocco. Warning, it's not a cooking channel, because even though I'm gonna cook and explain it to you how I'm gonna do it, I do not know the name of those spices. I do not know some of the name of those vegetables. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I know the name of the vegetables in French, sometimes in English, sometimes in Tashlahate. I do not know them completely in each languages. Don't ask me why. And for the spices, I just know them by scent. Crazy, I know. Don't get up your horses and think that it's gonna be amazing and you're gonna learn something. Maybe, but just for the spices, I don't know what to tell you. Let's go. The first thing that we're gonna prepare is the dough, which is basically the most complicated thing, because I know how to do the filling of the arum legunso, but I don't know how to make the dough. It's so cute how enthusiastic I was. I asked my mom yesterday on FaceTime, and she told me what to do, but I'm still, you know. And disclaimer, another one. At the end, arum legunso should be round. Mine is not gonna be round, because even when my mom is doing arum legunso and I'm here, I'm trying to help, mine is never round. Let's go! Okay, wait. I'm back. You can't even see what's on the table, but I'm back. While I was taking all of this stuff out, I completely forgot to ask my mom how much water I should add in it. You will see, it was quite an important piece of information I should have known. It's off to a great start, I know. And I can't call her now because I know she's not gonna respond to me. Like, people are not joking when they're telling you that when your mom goes to vacation without you, she's a star. You can't get a hold of her. There is flour, active dry yeast, and semoule de blé dur. What she told me was to put one bowl of each one of those and one soup spoon. You know what? The year passes on and I think my English is getting worse. Like every day. Even though I still practice it a lot and I read a lot, I just feel like it's getting worse. We're gonna use this also. Help me. I know you can't see anything, but I don't have a tripod to help me. I literally took 15 minutes to get that up in a great position where you could see me. I don't even know if you can see the top of my head right now, but I tried, okay? I did my best. And I'm gonna do what my mom told me and hopefully hopefully I'm gonna put a bowl of water if it's gonna to see if it's gonna be right. If it does not, then yeah. I don't want to waste food, so I'm gonna try my best. And even if it's not good, if the dough is not good, I'm still gonna eat it. I should have taken a bowl smaller than this. I don't want to do a lot. I just want to do two. So my mom told me just to do one bowl. I hope it's gonna be good. Because I know I can do the inside well, but the outside, like the filling, I know how to do it. I began this video in my kitchen, but unfortunately, I couldn't continue it. And you may ask why. My phone kept overheating and it just stopped recording. I'm kind of angry. Right now, the dough is sitting on the table for like 30 minutes. I'm gonna charge my phone a little bit because there's not a lot of battery left, and we're gonna go back to do the inside of the dough from the arum. Okay, so now it's on my clothes. And look at this watch, it's my mom's. It's really pretty. I'm gonna mimic what my mom does when she's doing the bread. So bear with me, please. I don't remember what she put first, but she always takes those things and put them on the table. She puts this first and she put the other thing on top. Oh, it's already here. It's another one. Oh, as I said, I don't have multiple cameras or a tripod, so for now it's gonna do the job. So she basically does this, then she put this on top so she can like mold the dough how she wants to. So here we are. I'm gonna put a little bit of flour on it so it's gonna be easier. So this is the dough, and there is a interesting story with it, because as like a dumb person that I am, when I was doing it, I was like, I'm gonna follow what my mom told me. So she told me to put 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of semoule de blé, and 1 spoon of dry yeast. And then I like, when I talked to her yesterday, I completely forgot to ask her how much water I should put in it. So it was like, she told me to put 1 bowl for flour and semoule de blé. So I'm gonna put 1 bowl of water. Yeah, no. So after that, I struggled to get a great like texture for this thing, but in the end I made it, you know. And now what we're gonna try to do is do little balls. So what a ball is going to be, like if I have two, then it's 1 2. You're going to have 1 circle of little dough, then you're gonna have the filling, and on top of all that, another circle of little dough. I don't know how much I can do, because originally for 1 bowl of flour and semoule de blé, she told me it will like be 2, but now that I put more to salvage the dough, I don't know. It does not have the same texture exactly as the one my mom does. It's gonna do the trick, you know. It still has the same consistency. Yeah, I know that people who knows how to do arum nugunso are surely laughing at me, but I'm trying my best. And really, with arum nugunso, you can put any filling inside of it. Like, it's been a few years now that when she does arum nugunso, she also does like the original one, you know. She also does one with tuna inside of it, tuna with some cheese, and it's so good. It's like this one, tuna and cheese is always a hit. You like when she does it, it doesn't last a day in our house. Two of them, and I think we're gonna have three. They're not gonna be the same. These one are gonna be smaller. You can say that I'm struggling. Okay. And when you finish, again, even if it's not a cooking channel, if you try to attempt this, when you finish it, you let your little balls a little bit. It's what my mom does, but I think it's just because when she's in the kitchen, she does several things at once, so it doesn't hurt to let them sit a little bit. And this is what I'm going to do, so I can do the inside. What we do now is that we put them here, and I'm gonna cover them. I'm gonna wash my hands, and we're going to do the inside. Is there one? Is there even one? I think there is. There is a problem. One of the ingredients is not here. I do not have it. We're gonna have it. And we're back with my 72 centime pepper. She told me just one pepper, one onion, butter, and the spices that I do not know the name of. I kept asking her yesterday how much butter I should put inside of it, but she was like, actually, she I don't know why. I wanted to know how much, but I guess we never know. I'm just gonna like mix it until I feel the texture that I used to do with my mom, and yeah. She told me to mix those two here. That's what I'm going to do first, and then I'm gonna try to put the batter. This one is really, it's a rock, you know. So I'm gonna soften it a little bit in the microwave, but like just 10 minutes, 10 seconds. And I'm gonna add the spices, and it's gonna be it for the inside. And now we're just going to, gonna wash this. And now we're just cutting, so. And don't mind how I cut things. I'm not a cook. I really am not, and I'm so slow. Dishes that takes 30 minutes for my mom to do takes me like 1 hour and 30 minutes. I'm not joking. Really not. I think after this I'm gonna attempt to do a couscous. Like the difference, it's gonna be funny though. I have to wake up really early to do that because I told you, like, it takes me 1 hour and 30 minutes to do something and my mom 30 minutes. It takes her a while to do couscous, so if I do not wake up early, my eyes are beginning to water a little bit. I'm gonna transport you in this. I'm gonna show you after how I did this little tripod, but I think I'm gonna put you here. Can you see where I'm pointing at? Yes, you can see it. It's still a mess. I was so disheartened that I let all of this here. Gonna let this here because it is my tripod. Oh my, I think I let them a little bit too much. But what can I say about it? Gonna come back to you soon though. Oh, is it this way? Yes, it is. Like, it should look like this. Even this is a little too much, but it should look like this. Now we're gonna put the butter and the spices. My eyes are watering. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, where can I put you? I'm gonna put you here again. Okay. Gonna take another bowl to put this inside. Even when you do too much of this, you can put it in the fridge to do and use it later in another arum nugunso. Let's be clear, it's not immortal. So use it like a week, not a week, I don't know. Anyways, but it can be stored in the fridge. Yeah. I'm kind of overwhelmed, but let's hope everything is going to end up good. Again, as I said earlier, I really don't know how much butter I should use. Okay, let's put a huge chunk in it. I think this is enough. Do not put it too much in the microwave. I did a mistake. Should have listened to myself. It's too much liquidy. Should not look like this. Oh, I'm crying.
I'm not crying because I'm disappointed, but because of the onions. Even though it was mixed, it was still attacking my eyeballs.
Moving on. I'm gonna continue. So those are the spices that my mom will use. This is red spice. This is how she calls it. There is takament in it. I don't know how to the equivalent in French or English. And the other one, I don't know what it is called. I just know it by smell. So this is salt. The red spice. You can see myself losing hope little by little. Let's make all of this together. It's too liquidy. Well, at least it looks like what it's supposed to look like. The texture is not what it's supposed to be because it's too liquidy, but it looks like what it is supposed to look like. Yeah, next time I'm just gonna let the butter out when I'm gonna do the dough, so it's gonna be easier because it is too liquidy. I know I'm repeating myself, but kind of disheartened. I don't know how to say the word.
Disheartened.
Oh, I know what I did wrong. I know what I did wrong. I know. You know, when I finished mixing the pepper and the onions together, I forgot, but it's an important step. You have to squeeze the juice out of them, which I did not. This is why it's too liquidy, plus the fact that the butter was too soft. So, yeah. It is supposed to look like this, with less liquid. And yeah, now you know what I did wrong, and now I know. So next time I do it, I remember that step because this is horrible. It smells almost the same. A little bit too much butter, but it smells the same. Now we're gonna go take the pan, let it heat a little bit, and then cook them. This is the pan that my mom used. This is what we're gonna use. I'm gonna heat it up. Usually she cooks it here, but half of it is not working, so we're working with the middle one. Up. This is going to be the fun part if you have children, because it's the part where you play with the dough basically. So squeeze the juice out of the pepper and the onion. This is what you should remember from this video.
Right there, I'm redoing my little balls because I let the dough sit too long and it spread out everywhere. So this is what I did before doing my circles.
Okay, now the fun part is doing a round, a circle with it, which I'm not really good at all. I think they might end up a square from what I'm doing. This is a disaster. Look at this. It's like tearing. I think I did it too big. It's a little bit more round, isn't it? What my mom does is that she does one, she cooks it, and in the meantime she does another one, but I can't do this. Okay, now you put the inside. Now you cover this. Forgot about the thing. I don't even know if you can see it. I don't think so. I think you can see here, but not here. Wait. Yeah, you definitely cannot see it. Wait. It is round. I'm proud of myself. Now I'm gonna try to cook it. I went to the garage because usually there is a thing that my mom uses to levitate this and put it on the pan because it's like more easier that way, but I can't seem to find it. There's none of it. Usually there is three, but maybe she got rid of them, so I'm just gonna try to do it by hand. It is it is a problem because I don't have the thing to transport it from here to the pan. I'm gonna put it in this other pan because, well, it's falling apart in my hand if I just take it with my hand. Up. Gonna take you and put you here. I don't know how it's gonna look like, but we're trying. We're trying. This is what my mother used, and yeah, it's not really round, but it's not really a square. It's in between of them. It's cooking. Yeah, I'm gonna try what my mother does, which is doing one while one is cooking, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I took out off my notification thingy, so if someone calls me, it's not gonna cut the video because I don't want that to happen. Still cooking. I think I got a little bit of the hang of it right now. It's much more round than the first tries that I did.
Just imagine myself doing a side eye to myself.
The dough is too thick, but you know it's my first time doing it, so it could be much more worse. I want to cry. Let me show you. It broke here. Like, eh, kind of disappointed, but yeah, what can I do? But again, it's the first time. Let me finish this and I will come back to you to see how all of this looks. This second one is a disaster. Like, look at it. There's holes everywhere. I don't know if I'm gonna cry or laugh. But again, it's my first time. Here's my third one, and for now she's the best looking one. Even in the pan, the number 3 is the best one for now. I did what my mother do, which is do this. Wait, put my hands inside it and try to make it as round as I can. And why the second one was a disaster was because when I took it from this pan to this pan, it just went everywhere. So yeah, I think maybe the number 3 is going to be the best looking one. We're back in the living room, guys. And before doing a taste test, I would like to go through every little things that I did wrong. I think there's going to be a part 2 for this video where I do it right. And it was really not my intention to do it wrong. I really wanted to be as beautiful and tasty as my mom's, but the third one looks the best between all of them. The second one is the worst, which it's right here. Like, yeah, it's the worst. First of all, what I did wrong was the dough. I put too much water, so I tried to salvage it, but now, I mean, it does not look like what my mom's look like, but the texture is kind of the same, just the dough is too thick compared to what I'm used to. The second mistake that I did was not taking the juice out the pepper and onion thingy. And I think the third mistake that I made is that I tried to do them too big when I was trying to do circle. I think if they were a little bit more smaller, it would not be all crackled and so like this. Those are all of my mistakes that I did. And now I'm gonna try them to see if they are good or not. I'm gonna try the first one because those two are still too hot for me to eat. Usually I would eat it with tea, but I don't have the time to do tea. So here is our first one. It's the second most great looking one. The third one is just a catastrophe. Let's try. My mom, what she does is that she cuts everything with scissors. Everything. Bread with scissors. This bread, أعرف even so. Usually it would hold up by itself, but as I said, I think I tried to do them too big. I hope it tastes good. To be honest, I think the only thing that I did not do in the taste wise, I can feel a little bit more butter, but I did not put as much spices that she does. So, but it's still good. It tastes good. The compared to my mom's one, the taste is really faint because I did not put a lot of spices in it. So I was too afraid that if I put too much spice, then it would not be edible. So this is why I did not put a lot, and I guess now I know what I do. It's not the best one, but it's still good. I'm gonna finish it after. I'm kind of happy, even though like it's not I did not want it to look like this. Obviously, I want it to be as good as my mom's, but you know, you can't have everything in life, and you can't be good at everything the first time you do it. So yeah, but at least it tastes good, and you can eat it. Like I did not waste food. I hope that my little brother is gonna eat it though, because I can't eat everything by myself. This is the end of this video. If you liked it, let a like or subscribe or let a comment. Do everything you want. If you want to follow me on other social media, the only one that is kind of interesting is Instagram, where I have two accounts. And yeah, see you in the next video, guys.